What's the biggest challenge that you came across during that time?
I think during that time was getting the confidence.
Dude, that's huge.
Yeah, like the confidence to know what to say. I remember, man, like when I joined your team.
Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the Good Vibes Podcast. This is your host, Rubal Luna. I haven't seen you guys in a while, and I'm super excited to record this episode. We are actually sitting down in our new media room here at our new office in Glendale, Arizona. And today we have our sales manager, Gabe Galindo, that is going to be part of this conversation that we're going to have. And this is going to be specifically for the agent realtor community. So, Gabe, are you excited about this episode?
I am. It's been a while, so it's good to be back on, man. It's good to see you back on.
Right?
I feel like it's been forever.
It's been forever. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm excited, man. Throw them at me.
So the reason that we took forever to get back to this these episodes, I mean, between opening the new office and then we actually opened a Tucson office as well.
Yeah.
Working on our new build that it's been dragging, but finally we're almost there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons of of why we took so long to get back on track. But I'm very, very excited about what's to come.
Yeah.
And not just that, talking about what we have been offering to the community, to our agent community, right?
Yeah.
Our agents. And this is something that I want to, talk about so we can, hopefully relate to a lot of realtors out there that they're, going through some struggles.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, man. So we have a list of questions. We're going to bounce ideas between you and I. And I hope, this episode gives a tons of value to agents out there who might be going through, like I said, the struggles, right?
Absolutely, man.
Even now, right?
Yeah.
We've been talking to a lot of newer agents trying to get into the business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also not being able to get success right away. I mean, it really depends on the individual, right? As a seasoned agent, been doing this for a few years now. When you first got your license, like what were your expectations, right? Let's talk about expectations because I think right now, whoever is trying to get into this business, they might have the wrong expectations, right? So
yeah.
what went through your mind during that time?
I mean, for me, I was like ecstatic. I mean, obviously, when you get your license, you're super like happy. You're like, oh, I made it. I got my license. I'm gonna make a bunch of money now. And like that was like the vision. So that was the expectation. It's like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I do remember though when I signed on with our broker, he told me, he's like, hey, like 87% of all like new agents, they don't make it past 5 years.
Yeah.
So that kind of like woke me up. I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, what are you gonna do different? And me, I mean, just being brand new, I was like, I'm gonna do my best. I remember he just kind of like, all right, like shook his head. But I wasn't on the team till like 5 months in having my license. And man, it was a struggle. I don't think starting out, like your expectations, like, all right, we're gonna meet people, we're gonna start open houses, and we're gonna start like getting clients left and right.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely, you start realizing, okay, it's not that easy. It's
right?
not easy at all. People don't just jump at your feet like, oh yeah, I'm ready to buy.
Yeah.
You have to have the right conversations. You have to know what to say, and you have to be consistent. I mean, I was slowly sinking. I was doing a lot of rentals though, because I was taking, at the time, I was like, whatever, I'll take whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to stay busy. Yeah, I think the expectations is really like, you don't realize how hard it is if you're not resilient. Like, I think a lot of people, they just want the results right away.
Yeah.
And
immediate gratification, right?
Yeah, and it's like something I've learned is you got to be patient. Mm-hmm. And you got to be, more importantly than anything, like resilient. Mm-hmm. Like you got to do everything.
Gotta have grip.
You gotta got grip. And thankfully for me, I mean, I came from working construction and then like a pizza place where I worked for 5 years for a long time.
Yeah.
To me, I was like, well, I'm not getting paid anything right now, but I'd rather do this for the opportunity to start doing something that I feel proud about doing than go back and do that. Like I'm not going back out to the sun. I'm not going back to the kitchen. I was like, I've been there, I've done that. And it kind of started making sense to me. Like if it was easy, everybody would be selling a bunch of houses every day. So,
and I think that's the wrong idea, right? Getting into this business, thinking that things are gonna like start happening right away. I remember when I got my license years ago. I mean, I was celebrating. Like I did it, right?
So did I.
Like that's it. But once you start like actually seeing what it takes and like, oh man, like this is not a walk in the park kind of thing.
No.
It does require a lot of resilience. What's the one, like, what was the biggest challenge, looking back that you can when you were going through the more the downs than the ups, right?
Yeah.
So what's the biggest challenge that you came across during that time?
I think during that time was getting the confidence.
Dude, that's huge.
Yeah, like the confidence to know what to say. I remember, man, like when I joined your team, I was just showing. I made a lot of like little mistakes or, some mistakes. Not saying the right things, not handling certain situations that were like new to me. Right. But I think thankfully through all the opportunities of meeting your clients and stuff and your guidance, you showed me what to say, what not to say, how to handle situations, how to keep your cool. And I think that's what really, really helped me move fast when my clients started coming. It's like I was already had like 100 reps by then. So I was super confident.
And that's what it is, right? Like having the confidence to handle conversations. Because a conversation can easily make or break a deal, right? When people can feel, like you can feel from a mile away when the agent doesn't have the confidence nor the knowledge. Yeah. And you don't have to be super experienced to have knowledge. All you got to do is know the market, know what's happening, diving into learning. And as long as you have that, you can help anybody, right? Yeah. But if you don't have it and you just try to wing it, that's when people are going to be like, never mind, I'm going to go with somebody else, right?
Yeah, they don't seem very confident.
It's so easy to lose business just because the confidence is not there. And that's why, repping, practicing role playing is huge because once you get into those situations, guess what? You're gonna feel a lot more comfortable handling those conversations. Yeah. So going to the next question here, what's the biggest mistake new agents do?
I think the biggest one that like I'm seeing now, especially like being like in here and coaching and seeing all the new agents that come in. I think like I was saying a little bit earlier, it's like the resilience it takes. Like the patience that might be the hardest thing that a lot of people
consistency
and being consistent with that, like showing up, doing everything right for a week, no result, everything right for 2 weeks, no result, and being like, man, like nothing's working. It's like you have to keep going though. Yeah. Eventually, like that, it's inevitable if you keep doing the right things. But sometimes after like 2-3 weeks, they're just like, well.
And that goes back to the expectations, right? Like same thing, right? So, just recently we've been talking to a lot of our agents, and instead of having high expectations, like, hey, I got my license. Yeah. And this is I'm not talking just new agents. This is in general. Yeah. You can be in the business for 10, 15, 20 plus years. Yeah. And you still, if you still don't have the consistency required and you have high expectations, then you're going to get discouraged really fast when somebody says, I'm already working with somebody else, or I don't want to work with you kind of thing, right? Yeah. Your confidence just goes down to the ground, right? Just because you have high expectations. Instead of having expectations or high expectations, instead, our suggestion to our team or our agents is, let's create a plan that you can stick with for 6 months at least, and don't worry about somebody coming to you and say, I don't want to work with you, because you have a plan. And then during those 6 months, as long as you stay consistent and you hitting the reps, for the next 6 months, you'll get results. And once you see those results happening, guess what's going to happen? It's just going to light up the gas, right? And you're going to feel a lot more comfortable with doing more. Exactly. Because now you start seeing those results.
Yeah. I think something that you always would tell me all the time is like, no matter what, like if it was an escrow that fell through or a closing or a double dipper where you do the seller and the buyer, you'd be like, that's awesome, dude. On to the next. Yeah. I was like, yeah, you're like, whether it falls through, whether it closes, on to the next. He was like, that's the mentality, like celebrate it, enjoy it, but we got work to do. There's still more. It was that mentality that I tell our new agents, I'm like, guys, things didn't work out, this fell through, on to the next. Yeah.
And that's, another expectation, right? Like, this is going to be the conversation about expectations. And it's so true when you have, maybe now you have created a rhythm, right? You have a few escrows happening on your pipeline, 2, 3, 4, 5, you name it. Yeah. And then you let loose. You're like, all right, I'm comfortable now. I have something on my pipeline. It's going to close. I don't have to work as hard. And those deals fall through. Yeah. Then guess what happens to your confidence? Once again, right? You go through the same cycle. Instead, like, you just go. You're running a business. If the business depends on you, you don't have the luxury to stop.
Exactly.
There isn't.
No.
Unless you create a system and a process where everything can happen without you, then that's a different story, right? But if you don't have that, then you're not stopping.
Yeah, there's no stopping there.
Yeah. Moving on to the next question here. How important it is to have the right mentor. Met agents that they're getting mentored by somebody that hasn't even closed a deal.
Yeah.
Like, how can you be mentored by someone else that is not even a realtor, right? Like,
exactly.
Like, how does that happen? That doesn't with me. So what do you think?
No, by all means, I think the mentor and like who you learn from is huge, because like I think that motivates me too. Like now, as I'm coaching the newer agents, it's like if I'm telling you guys what to do, like I need to produce too. But it's huge because you need someone to show you how it's done and that has the results and that is doing the results. And I think that was huge for me, learning from you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like,
well, I mean, we stay in the business, right?
Yeah.
Like we're in it. We know what's happening. We can coach. I can tell you what's happening. How can you be successful in this business?
Yeah.
If you're willing to be coachable. And that's the biggest thing about what we do. We stay in it. We know what's happening. And that's the suggestions and the advices and the coaching that we provide to our agents.
And being coachable is probably one of the biggest things that stops people from growing or keeps them stuck, because you just said it right now, you got to be coachable. And there's people that are like, okay, cool, thanks. And they don't take the advice. It just like goes in one ear and out the other. And it's like,
what do you think? What do you think that they do that? Like, ego. There you go.
It's ego, and it's anybody can have an ego. And I remember back when I started doing well, I had my ego with you, and you called me out on it. You're like, hey, like ego is good for drive. He's like, but if you want to grow, like you got to be coachable. Like he's like, you told me, you're like, I know you're doing well, but always be open to learning. And I think that checked me, because it was like, okay, I had like one of my best years. But yeah, I was getting an ego. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm doing my thing, bro.
Yeah, like it's like I'm good, man. Like I don't need your advice, right?
But because it was a good thing. You were calling me out, like, hey, come to the office. I haven't seen you in a while. Like I'm like, I know, but I got my closings. Like I'm good. And you're like,
okay,
okay. But yeah, I think being not getting full of your ego and being coachable and being receptive to people that are doing better. Even,
with agents that have been in the business for years, they get in their heads that, okay, just because I've been in the business for so many years, I'm above, doing open houses. I'm above, recording videos for social media. They get in this mentality that they feel or they think that they're above certain things that they used to do at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And they stop doing it because they feel like, all right, I don't need to do this. I've done this for years. But then if you're not willing to adapt based on what the market is doing or the, everything, and you get stuck in that mentality, then you're going to suffer.
Exactly.
You're going to suffer.
Yeah.
Right? So being able and willing to adapt based on what's happening, even if you have to go back to the basics, because that's what works. Basics, like what would you even think that you're above, doing certain actions when they always have worked.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think that's a great conversation with agents. Like they've been in business for years. Like, all right, been doing this for a long time. Things are not working now. Okay, what do I need to do to bring myself back into this game?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And just stepping all over our own ego is the first step.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like get rid of that, be coachable, take the advice, but take action.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest thing, right? It's not just like, all right, I take the advice, but if there's no action backing it up, then
we're spinning our wheels.
It's tough, right?
Yeah.
So one of the biggest things that I like to talk about is being part of the team. Like how is that changing people's business? Like now that you are in that position as a sales manager and you're seeing agents coming, joining our team, from where they started to where they are now.
Yeah.
If they would have chose to go solo or not join our team, like what are the benefits that you're seeing that is happening?
So I always ask them, like, especially when they're doing really well, I'm like, hey, like I'm just want to let you know, like I'm really proud of how far you've come. What's any feedback? Like what can you say that we've done to help you out? And they'll be like, man, you guys are just an open book. Like I can ask you, I can ask Ruben, I can ask Mario, I can ask Sam, I can ask anybody any questions. And they felt like a lot of times maybe when they were solo agents or anything like that it was just kind of like when they'd ask someone, they'd be like, yeah, no, like, I don't have time for that. Or
Yeah.
like, they kind of gatekeep. Like, I had one of our agents tell me that yesterday too. He's like, I'm really happy I joined the team. He's like, I've been doing this for years, but man, everybody's so open to helping. He's like, and it wasn't like that at my last brokerage. I'm like, that's good, man. I was like,
That's what we're here,
here
right?
for. Yeah. So I mean, just the support everywhere you need it. I mean, we're pretty fun.
Yeah, we're fun. That's
good,
for sure.
good environment. You know,
Yeah.
you're super cool too. And I mean, we got a great staff and just a really, really good like camaraderie here. That's what I love.
Yeah.
On top of that, but more importantly, above all, the accountability.
Yeah.
You call people out, you have to. I call them out, but it's just because we want them to hit their goals.
And here's the thing, like, all right, you join a team, a brokerage, whatever,
Yeah.
right? You're here for one reason and one reason only. You got into this business for one reason and one reason only. It's to be successful.
Exactly.
You want to make it. Like that's it. That's what it is, right? If you're successful, you can help everyone else around you,
Yeah.
family, friends, your clients, everyone. When anyone joins our team, like, yes, I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Yeah.
That's what you came for. That's why you came to us.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not gonna just play games.
Yeah.
Like no, that's not what we do. And I've seen agents, going from network to network events and to different things. I'm like, man, like at what point do they even have time to? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. So, and we do that very, very well, holding our agents accountable. And some of them, they might stop the accountability, right? But
Yeah.
they come back.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? I do need it. I want to get back on track, right?
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be times that we'll go through the ups and downs. Sometimes we have good weeks, we're consistent, and then some weeks we might start, not following through. But what do you think about the accountability process that we have implemented within our team?
I think it's phenomenal. And even like as like one of your elite agents on the team, like you're doing it with us now too.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome because it is easy. Like I think it's very important to check yourself. Like easy to have a week go by that you're like, oh, like I had one go under contract, but I'm good. And then go on to the next week and then nothing else comes through. Like before you know it, it's a month.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
So every weekly check-in, it's like, all right, let's look back. What'd you actually do? What were your results? Were they good? Were they bad? Or what happened here?
Yeah.
So I think it's good because we get so caught up with, everything else that goes on in life that it's hard. Like if we're not checking ourselves,
Yeah.
that's where things.
Yeah, if we're not being intentional, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I love it, and I think it's great that we're doing it with all levels of our agents now.
Yeah.
Because it's really helping us.
Move.
Be dialed in.
I mean, dude, like we've been breaking records month after month, year after year. We're about to do our mid-year review.
Yep.
And I was just looking back. I mean, 40% growth year after year,
Wow.
between 40 and 50% growth across the board between, growing the team, production, everything that really matters in this business.
Yeah.
Like we're hitting every target, right?
Yeah.
So that's amazing to see. But the main reason of why we're doing this is because we have people like yourself, we have people like Leo, we have people like Andrea, our executive team that has been really engaged.
Yeah.
And just following the plan,
Yeah.
right? Following the plan of what we're here for and making it fun.
Yeah.
Making it fun, which is the best. And I think that has been the biggest difference.
Yeah.
And that's why our agents, they're like, we get asked a lot, like, Ruben, how do you, bring so many agents to the team? I'm like, it's our team,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
our team that is helping out. Like everyone within our team, if they know if there's somebody within our team that benefits from what we provide, the value that we provide, guess what's going to happen?
Yeah.
They're going to be talking to other agents and they're going to refer them to us.
Yeah.
And once they're being referred to us, it's like a client, right? Like
Yeah.
when you get a client that is referred to you, like you're going to show up and you're going to do whatever it takes to,
Help 'em, yeah.
to help them just
Yeah.
because it's a referral source. Like that's something, that's gold, right?
Yeah.
And same thing, our agents are doing the same thing. Like every time they come across anyone that might be going through struggles, or they can see that they can benefit from what we do.
Yeah.
Then we're getting these referrals left and right.
That's pretty cool.
And it's awesome, right? Because guess what? Now, when we get those agents that want to join, they understand what we are all about, right?
Yeah.
They understand what's it gonna take. They understand that we're gonna put them on blast
Yeah.
when they're not showing up.
Yeah.
And they like that. They benefit from that. And not to, we're not a team that is going to micromanage, that is going to make you work, all right, I need you to make calls from 9 to 10, 9 to 11. No, like you run your business however you want. We're going to teach you, we're going to show you, and the numbers will dictate where you're at.
Yeah, no, I always look at effort. I'm like, effort's what I like you said, if we're not going to be like, do this many calls, like, if I see you're showing up, you're trying, you're doing your open houses, like, and it's just a matter of time. So that's what's important.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. So what makes the team culture successful? Like, what do you think that we do very well that it's, it creates this environment?
I think I think what really, really helps, and I think anywhere, it's being able to work hard and play hard. Like we work really, really hard. We hit our numbers. We have some of like the best producers here, but they're also fun.
Yeah,
they're great people to be around. Like it's a culture fit.
They're down to earth.
They're down to earth. Yeah. And I think that's something that we always look at. Like we like people that are down to earth. Respectful, things like that. Because I mean, it's just a culture fit.
Yeah.
And I think you and Karina have done an amazing job of like the people that we get here. That you're like, these are good culture fits.
Yeah.
And
this is kind of something that bites me on the butt every once in a while. Like I feel like everyone has the opportunity to change their behavior, right? Sometimes I'm not the best judge at it, but I do like to give opportunities to agents that they might not be doing well, and they come to us and we try to help. But sometimes there's no fit, right? We don't fit with each other.
Yeah.
So that has happened for the most part. Our retention is huge. I mean, we have agents that they come and they stay with us like for years. I mean, I think we have about 90% retention.
Yeah.
Like everyone that comes normally stays for a very long time. Or they leave and come back, right?
Come back. Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, like you said, you're like, hey, like open door. You're welcome back anytime kind of thing.
Why is consistency more important than motivation?
Oh, man. I mean, I think we hear it all the time. Motivation, that's cool. It gets you fired up. But just like any fire, it'll go out. Consistency means that you do it no matter what. Whether you feel good, whether you feel like shit, whether you don't want to do it.
You get fired by a client.
Whether you get fired by a client, whether you just closed $1 million home, like you keep going. Yeah. Again, the mindset that you always told me, like, move on to the next. You reminded me a lot of my dad when you were coaching. Yeah, my dad's like that.
Like, all right, let's just continue. Like, you're celebrating over here. Like, all right, we're done celebrating. Let's move on.
Like, be like, oh, that's good. But like, all right, now we got this to do. So it wasn't like a shocker to me. And it was kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Like, right, I'm used to this kind of thing. But I think consistency, by all means, it's definitely more important in all levels to.
Now, here's another thing, and a lot of people, I think they're gonna benefit from this. How do you stay consistent though? I mean, I look back and I try to put myself on other agents' shoes, right? Other people's shoes. How can the better question is, why aren't you staying consistent? That's a better question. So like, what do you think agents they want to be successful? And that's their plan.
Yeah.
Why aren't they not consistent?
Because it takes a certain level of discipline to be consistent. And I think when you look at that, it means calling yourself out, and it means you need to change.
Being vulnerable.
Yeah, being vulnerable. It's like, I think I was one of those agents for a long time, and you saw it, like, pop off, fall off, pop off, fall off. And it's like, I think eventually life caught up to me, and I was like, you know what? I don't want this inconsistency. It's all like, and you always tell me too, it's harder to pick it back up than just staying consistent. So I had to make the change. I had to like bring on more responsibility of like hiring someone to help me, and just that helps me be accountable too. Like, okay, I got an employee now, I got someone that's helping me out, like, and that keeps me consistent. But it's really calling yourself out, like, okay, is this really what you want?
The ups and downs.
Or a closing here every 3-4 months. Like, is that really what you want, or do you want to have it just consistently come in?
And talking about this, one of the things that we talked about here within our team a lot is like, leads are never the problem.
No.
Right? It's the actions that we take. That's the problem. It's our behavior. That's the problem. So how do we fix that? And it's not gonna happen overnight.
No.
Like a lot of times you're gonna go through a pretty dark place before you can wake up and say, you know what, I don't want this anymore. And if you're going through that process right now where you've been doing this for a while and you're in a place that you're like, you know what, like that's it, I'm giving up. But you have shown in the past, you have a history that you can deliver. Maybe you just need a different perspective.
Yeah.
A different point of view, right?
Yeah.
And just by making a small change can make the biggest difference in people's life.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think there's always people that are like, I want this and I'm over here, but my actions aren't lining up with what it takes me to get me here. So it's like, you got to get sick of yourself. Like you have to be sick and tired of like, all right, I really want to be in this business. I really want these closings. I really want to commit to this. And that's when you get sick of yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I got my license. I got sick and tired of working where I was at.
And like I've seen agents or people in general, right? They go to these masterminds and they get all fired up, and they get all this. They get motivated, right? Yeah. They come back from those events, and let's just say it takes about maybe a week or two before it fades away. Like, why are you spending all this money going to these, events for simply fade, to let it fade away, right? And I've seen other people go to these events that they're gonna break you in pieces. Yeah. Because that's what it is. See, you either go to an event that is gonna break you in pieces to a point where you're like, you know what, like this is like they change your mind all the way through. Yeah. Or you're gonna do it to yourself eventually, right? And a lot of times people get stuck in that. To a point where they get sick. Like even worse things happen. They stay in the dark and they don't even seek or look at that point for any help.
You say it all the time. You're like, why do you gotta wait till things get hard? Why do you got to wait till things go bad for you to change or for you to
catch yourself?
Catch yourself, yeah. And it happens all the time. And it was really true. You'd always be like, why are you waiting till you're like struggling until you finally start like doing the things that you know are going to get you that escrow? I'm like, I don't know. It makes me go. But there's a better way, just being consistent.
Yeah. And, and that actually applies to everything, right?
Yeah.
Like what happened? Why? Like even just looking back, when you growing up, it's, I always like think about like when I was growing up, nobody, what's it called? We didn't grow up rich. We didn't grow up like having everything that we wanted. We grew up okay, but financially, it was a struggle. It was always a struggle financially, right? So when you grow up that way, looking back. When I was a kid, I'm like, man, like I don't want to live like my parents lived. Yeah. Always an argument about money. Yeah. Always, having these financing issues or financial issues. And I'm like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to, I'd rather instead work as hard as I can, right? As much as I can. And the least I want to worry about is having financial problems. I'd rather, like busy problems. Like, man, I'm super busy and I'm very thankful because that's what I'm looking for. As opposed of, hurting with not being able to pay my bills. Yeah. Because I think a lot of agents are going through that right now. They're hurting to pay their mortgage. They're hurting to pay their bills. Yeah. Like, how do you fix that? Like, do you go back to, a 9-to-5 job? Do you start Ubering? Like, like Uber Eats? Yeah. What do you do at that point? Yeah. What would you do?
If real estate wasn't working out for me, OnlyFans. I'm just kidding. Cut it out. No, I mean that's the thing though. I think for me, when I got my license, like that was it, man. Like that was my I had no plan B. Yeah. I was in, but I mean, if for whatever reason I dove in and it didn't work out, I would have probably just kept working at Barrows, become a manager because the position was there. I mean, like you said, if you're struggling or you're just trying to get somewhere, I mean, you take the security blanket wherever you can. But
that will be one option. Another option is just put yourself against the wall.
And that's pretty much what happened to me. Like when things weren't working out, I was against the wall. I was like, I dropped out of college. I left this place and said, I'm not coming back. I don't want to work construction. I was like, this is it. Like I messed around enough for 5 years of trying to figure it out. Like this is it. So that's why like any opportunity like I jumped on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always say yes, figure out the rest.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Here's another thing that, we're having such a good conversation that I think a lot of agents can benefit from this. And, or in not just realtors, but any business owners, right?
Yeah.
And this is where a lot of self-sabotage happens, right? You're doing very well in business, and then you create something to bring yourself down. Like that's real, and it happens more often than not.
The upper limit.
Having that upper limit, right?
Yeah.
Like where you're doing very, very well, and then you live through this cycle. I mean, there's a lot of the industry, our industry, they continue to live in this cycle, right?
Yeah.
They go all out. Well, they try to go all out throughout the week, but then they, let themselves go throughout the weekend.
Yeah.
And some of them start on Thursday because I've done it. I've been there, right?
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, I had a good closings. Now I'm gonna over celebrate or do things or stop doing the things that got me there.
Yeah.
Right. And then to try to pick it back up on a Monday, Tuesday where I'm not feeling 100.
Yeah.
Like that's a cycle that people actually goes through on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
How do you break from that?
I mean, like I said, I think it's you have to get sick of yourself, or like you were telling me earlier, like a pain happens. You over celebrate, you get in trouble, anything like that. That's a wake up call. Like, like blacking out, like that's not fun. But I think that was like one of my wake up calls before when I blacked out before, and I was like, damn, like that's scary.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not worth it, So it's like those are the kind of wake up calls that sometimes if you don't catch yourself or you don't check yourself, it might be what happens or something else that will get you to be like, okay, I need to change.
And it doesn't have to be necessarily like, like yourself, like going through those episodes back in the day, but maybe even, people who are just, they get distracted doing certain other things.
Yeah.
Right? Like it doesn't have to be necessarily just drinking. It can be pure distractions. Like you start, being stuck on social media, like scrolling, right? Down, how do you call it? Doom scrolling or whatever?
Scrolling?
Doom
Is that what it's called, Caesar?
Yeah,
He's like,
doom scrolling and like sometimes you spend hours, days, and I mean, you're just wasting your time.
Yeah.
Right? To a point where like, all right, what have you done? So sometimes you got to put your phone away, just freaking hit the ground, lock in, right?
Yeah.
All right, man, to wrap up this episode, what type of realtor do you think can thrive in our environment?
What type of realtor?
The Luna team environment. What type of realtor do you think can thrive being inside the Luna team?
I mean, like I said, if you're coachable, if you are ready to be held accountable and you got that grit, like you were talking about, the resilience and the patience, like you're going to thrive here. Doesn't matter if you're brand new. Doesn't matter if you've been seasoned. If you were an elite agent before or still are, like you will thrive here if you have all those characteristics. And more importantly, if you got to be cool. Just kidding. Besides that,
but you know what? I think there's agents out there right now that they're thriving. They're doing well.
Yeah.
Why do you think they hit the ceiling? I like year after year, month after month, they just stay stagnant, right?
Oh well, I mean, when you need growth, you need help. We got help here.
Yeah,
we got plenty of help.
And implementing certain systems
and systems,
personnel, right? Processes, like you have to have it.
Yeah,
because if you're the one that just goes and yes, you get some success, but you don't even know where your next deal is gonna come from.
Yeah, if
you don't know how many clients can you convert, because after following up with certain amount of people, if you don't know your stats, that's the ceiling that you're gonna hit over and over again, right? If you're an agent that is producing between, let's just say 5 to 10, 50 transactions, every time you hit a ceiling and you stay stagnant, year after year, doesn't matter how many transactions you close. Let's just say you're the one that does 10 million a year, 20 million a year, 30 million, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if that consistently remains the same, is because there's changes that have to happen, right?
Yep.
And you are unwilling to make those changes.
Yeah.
Get organized. Get the help. Maybe join a team, right? You name it. There's so many things that we can point out and determine like what's the reason that you're hitting that ceiling. But
Exactly.
First and foremost, it'll be tracking yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you work out, but if you don't track what you do, then
You're just working.
you just doing it, right?
Yeah.
Stay stagnant.
Staying stagnant, yep.
This is the last question. We're gonna end this episode
We're
after
just getting
this.
started.
We're just getting started. I can go all day.
I know you.
Why are you excited about what the Luna team has to offer in the future? Like what's the most exciting thing about what we are building?
I think like just seeing how much the team's grown and seeing
Within 2 years.
Within 2 years. And like I said, since August when you guys took me in, I was like, man, like seeing some of the agents that I met from those days to what they're doing now, I'm like, it's exciting and it feels good. Kind of like the same way like when we would help clients like close a house or stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same feeling. I'm like, man, like this is
That's
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Like this is cool. Like I remember when they didn't know how to write an offer, like little things like that. And now
Yeah.
they're like killing it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think seeing the growth in our agents and seeing them live up to the expectation they set for themselves and beyond.
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool being a part of that and being able to help them get to that level and just seeing you guys continue to grow.
The organization
like this building,
organization.
and then I know eventually we'll probably open something later.
Oh,
down
for
the line,
sure.
You know, so I mean, I think just the growth and the impacts we're making on a lot of these agents' lives is it's amazing. I'm happy to be.
And
a
that's
part
what
of
it is, right? Like
Yeah.
making that impact.
Exactly.
It's huge, man.
Yeah.
So Gabe, thank you for being part of this episode, man. We appreciate
Anytime,
you. Best sales manager in town.
Stop it. Okay.
And that's what it is, right? So if you're one of those agents that might need a little bit more help, or you're thinking about joining the team and you want to check us out, you can go to Instagram.
Yep.
You can find me on the Rubal Luna Phoenix Realtor, but I'm also gonna drop the link on my description down below. And Gabe, like you have our best sales manager in town to help you out.
Stop it.
We have our team, like our supporting team is the best, and that's what we do.
Awesome,
So,
man. Thank you
yeah.
guys. I appreciate it, Ruben. And Lunatics on 3.
Let's do it. All right,
Put your hand in.
1, 2, 3.
Lunatics.
Luna team.
He always runs it. I'll see you later.
All right, we'll see
Bye.
ya. Bye-bye.